Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler reviews, series reviews I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. Eat stuff. I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm gonna talk about stuff. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not gonna lie. My beard is looking pretty good today. Like it's not the best beard. I've never said it was the best beard, but as I've gotten older, I think it's one of those things that, I was a little bit worried when I first started getting grays in there. But it's like, you know what? I think it kind of adds to the mystique. I don't know. What do you think? But anyway, folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yam around about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I am inside the truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. And folks, when I wear a super cool shirt, I always like to highlight super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today, folks? Well, it happens to be my soil shirt, which is oh so slightly soiled over here from when I was eating a little bit earlier and got a little something on it. But no, what is Soil? Soil is a band, specifically of they've been classified as like hard rock, heavy metal, new metal. They've kind of dabbled a bit here and there in a few different things. They're actually from Illinois, which I did not know. I didn't come up with Soil as a band. Like, the name was definitely tossed around, but nobody I knew was into them. Like, it just wasn't really a thing at that point. At least just, in the circles that I followed. But at the time that I'm doing this, literally just a few days ago, they were on tour with a band called Union Underground, who I was and still am a big fan of. So I decided to look into them a little bit, and it turns out they're actually really kick-ass. Their performance was fantastic. I had to grab a shirt, and I went over there and took some videos of said performance. Those videos are on this channel as well, just in case maybe you're interested in, music stuff as well as food stuff. But anyway, what am I trying for your day, folks? What are we doing here? Well, Taco Bell's trying to get a little bit sneaky because, boom, it's a burrito. But it's not just any burrito, folks. This is off their new Cantina menu, which is basically just they went over there and they were like, hey, what if we had slow roasted chicken and put it in shit? This is specifically their Cantina chicken burrito, which consists of slow roasted chicken, avocado ranch sauce, creamy chipotle sauce, lettuce, purple cabbage, fresh pico de gallo, and cheddar cheese. Here's the thing, though. They're like, oh, it's new, it's stupid. It's not. It's not, you sneaky bitches. Because they came out with this in 2012, and it was around till 2018. And I had to look into this to make sure. So back in 2012, they kind of wanted to amp up their image a little bit and be like, hey, we don't just sell bullshit. So they actually got a real chef. Her name is Lorena Garcia. And they're like, hey, could you make something on our menu that seems like it's not just going to be the same 3 items recycled over and over again? So she came up with the Cantina menu. And they had a Cantina burrito and a Cantina bowl. It was a whole thing. They've made no mention of this. They got rid of it when they started going over there and just slashing their menu. Because Taco Bell went through a weird period where they just decided to be the worst company in the world. Like, they were like, what if we just got rid of all of our good ideas? And we were just stupid, and we hired morons to run our company. And, it made everybody hate us. So, and by the way, it also comes with its own special salsa, which is the, boom, avocado verde salsa. Now, I'm going to try it without the salsa first, and then we'll go from there. I actually used to order this, and I liked it quite a bit. Will I like this new version as much? Let's give it a go. Now we'll get a thing for the thing. How do I forget the thing for the thing? I've been doing this show for years now. So it looks like that. Ha 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 ha. Maybe a little bit. Ha 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 ha. Something like that. Okay. It's definitely reminiscent. But I don't think it's as good. Because here's the thing. When they had the original run of this, the whole point was it was meant to be special. It was supposed to be a premium item. on the Taco Bell menu. With this, they're not revamping it as that. They're not bringing it back as a premium thing. They're just like, whatever. Slow roasted chicken. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. And it shows. For one thing, when you would get the Cantina burrito, it was a big-ass burrito. Like, they crammed that thing full of stuff. This, there's definitely more, I would say, than a typical burrito, but, yeah. Also, I remember, like, because I believe the original version, I think it even had, because, like, they have an avocado ranch sauce, but I think that they actually had, like, avocado in it, maybe, like some guacamole or some shit. I don't think this is here. Now, that said, it's tasty. It's a nice mix of flavors. The chipotle sauce and the ranch sauce are both nicely represented. The chipotle sauce gives it a little zing. The slow roasted chicken, I will actually give them credit for. It makes a difference. It definitely tastes a little bit better than their normal chicken. It's got a little bit more flavor to it. The cabbage and lettuce is nice. It kind of freshens things up a little bit. And I actually think the idea of the cabbage I think it works nicely within it. It gives it more of a freshness. Typically, you don't think freshness when you think Taco Bell. One of the nice things about Taco Bell is that you go up to the fucking thing, you go up to the window or whatever. Typically, you get your food like within a minute, They get that shit set up, get it out, it is what it is. Cantina burrito, even though I don't think it's as good as the original version, it does feel like there's more effort. And I think there's something to be said for that. I also like the hit that it has a little spice to it. It's got some freshness, it's got a kick that kind of goes to the back of your throat. I'm down with this. I do think that this is, again, well, not as good as the original run. I'll give it credit. Like, it's evocative of what the original was, and it's tasty. It's got a lot of flavor. But, let's kind of lean it against my crotch. That's appealing. Let's try out this sauce. Because they definitely didn't have a sauce that came with it, as far as I can recall. If it did, I never got it. Ugh. First, let's just kind of try some a little bit by itself. Okay. That's actually rather nice. It's exactly what it says it is. It's got that verde green sauce aspect to it. So it's got that nice kind of kick. Not like a heavy heat or anything, but it's got like a nice kick and it's got a nice kind of fresh taste. And then it's got the avocado flavor to kind of back it up. Yeah, I actually really like this. In fact, I'll be honest, I think they should make this a thing. I personally think this would be a great sauce to add to their overall run of sauces that they have, which of course, they're pretty famous for. But let's add it to the burrito. I do love a verde sauce, man. I mean, I like most sauces, but damn, verde is really good. Alright, let's give it a go with the verde sauce. Okay. I'm a little bit mixed on the application of the verde sauce. It does add something to it, but it also detracts from other things. Certain flavors that were more bold without it are now being muted because they're being, that place is being taken. It doesn't have the same kick to it. I don't think it's worse, but I think it makes it different. And I think for me, I preferred the original taste of it because I felt like it had a lot of flavor and a lot of things going on. With the verde sauce, again, it changed it fundamentally. And I feel like it kind of, for me, it just changed it in ways that I didn't personally like. But I do still think that the verde sauce could work really well on more standard burritos. With this one, it's already got so much going on. I don't think the verde sauce really adds anything. It just changes it up. But, burrito down. And this one's run a little bit long, but 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? 3rd question, do I like it as much as the original? Yes, and no. I think for me personally, I still like it. And again, it's not a one-to-one, but it is evocative of the original Cantina burrito. And again, you can get it as a taco and a bowl and like I think maybe a quesadilla. I'm not gonna review all those because it's fundamentally the same shit, but yeah, man. I mean, I think overall for me, I wish it were the original because I think the original was something really solid. But it's a fine substitute for what it is. And I think for me, the fact that it is so different from anything else on Taco Bell's menu makes me kind of like it. And if I'm recommending it, yeah, I think that it's something, it's probably going to be a limited time run. And like I said, they do offer it up in different varieties. So I think that, yeah, if you want to get it as a taco or whatever, but I do think it's worth trying because it does harken back to really the last time when Taco Bell was actually trying. So that's worthy of something. And then, like I said, it's not as good as the original, though. Which maybe is why they haven't gone over there. They haven't tried to be like, oh, it's back, it's blah, 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 blah. They're just like, forget about the really good one that we had a few years ago. Anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week. My main rest of the month, stupendous rest of your folks. Go over there, have yourselves a truly proper Cantina burrito-tastic rest of your life. The original one, not this one. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important that we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks. Do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, do you have a favorite, Taco Bell discontinued item that you'd like to see come back around? Every now and again, and I've reviewed some of them. The Beefy Crunch Burrito, the Volcano menu came back. Of course, famously, they got rid of the Mexican pizza, and then they brought that back. They'll occasionally swing stuff around. For me, I want the cheesy potato burrito back. The fact that we lost that and have not regained it, I feel, is what is at fault fundamentally in all of our society. I think once we bring that back, we will start swinging for the fences again. But until that time, if you do have an item like that, please go ahead, hit me up in the comments. I'd love to hear about it, your experiences with it, why you want it back so badly. Bye.